pleasant good evening to one and all, and welcome back to the REGTC. It's Super 4 action. You can call this one a big game, but all of them are big games, Millie. But in this one, it's a cracker. It's first v fourth in the league. It's the Uprising FC, and they are taking on your Roaring Lions FC. And just quickly, big news for the Lions. The captain and vice captain are both missing.
And this is indeed Super 4. So we must tell you, this is Super 4 game number 1. It is indeed, well, we call it semi-finals day. Super 4, you lose and you wait to play for third place. You win and you go forward. It is indeed the Lions playing Uprising, and coming up in our primetime game, it is going to be the Ducks taking on the Attackers. Well, if this one is big, that is even huge. That's much, much bigger. And as you heard, one playing 4 and 2 will play 3. Well, the man in the middle for this encounter is the man Harder Hodge, able and assisted by AR1. That's Kasim Garvey. AR2 is the man Kimari Brong and Dakari Brong, sorry. Dakari Brong, and our photo official for this game is slated to be the man Kevon Harley. Well, in beautiful sunshine here. It looks like 4 o'clock, 4:30 at least, as we look at the stands where we are in. It's lengthening across the park, and beautiful, beautiful sunshine coming on our back here at the REGTC. It is indeed Rainbow City Angular, AFA live action. And this one is carried live on, live. And so action will be kicking off in just a while. The man Harder Hodge ready. Just awaiting the teams. The man in the goal for the Roaring Lions is Curiel.
I think I have it.
Yes, indeed. It's very easy. You see it. It's for the Roaring Lions. It's Jackson. It's going to be a front 3. Jackson.
No. Start back to front. You have to start at the back and come forward.
Well, the two men, they're back. They are back. That is Marvin and Yariel. They are back. We have on the right is the man. On the right is Malachi, and on the left is the man Pockets. We have Christian. That's the man Books and Jay. They will be playing, and Scipio in the middle. And up front we have Jackson, Mikai, and are we playing it?
Christian's playing off
Yes,
this. He's dropping
deep, yes.
Friend Bailey trying to get the prediction early. He's predicting 3-0 and predicting 3-1.
3-0, 3-1. Well, the Uprising, they are going to score. Uprising are going to score.
Here's what I will tell you. This is going to be troublesome. That press for the Lions is going to cause a lot of trouble to an Uprising team that are trying to build out of the back. It's going to cause them a lot of headaches.
Well, how big a miss it is going to be with the absence of the man Hughes, Jermaine Hughes. We wait to see.
Not playing?
No, the Ninja's not there, Johnson.
It's going to be a big miss. I always say, right, if the Ninja is in, I count in the victory. No, I didn't see he was absent. That's a foul. That's a foul. I don't think they were.
It's a head. It's head.
And the
It's
ARs
offside.
acknowledges now he goes over the check.
Trust me, it's going to make a big difference. I think Lions will still win this game, but I think more like a 2-0.
Well, to be very honest, usually the Lions games are won in their midfield battle.
I don't think that the minutes recognize that the ref needs him on the field immediately.
The man Christian Williams, I believe, is down with a head injury.
That wasn't Christian. That was Ashan who was down with a head injury.
Christian's still
Christian
down.
is also down.
Christian is still down, and Scipio's holding his forehead. So Yes, Lions games are usually won and lost in the midfield battle, and they usually, more often than not, win the midfield. But all of a sudden, you look at a midfield of Jaden Abbott, Keontae Brooks, and Aiden Scipio, and you line that up with the Uprising midfield containing Jordan Deans, Jarvis Jones, and Leon Wiley, and you might say,
Advantage.
is it even or is it
Advantage.
the other way?
Yes, advantage. Advantage Uprising.
What?
If you just
Class
go
and
midfield
speed.
for midfield.
I'm talking midfields. I'm just talking midfields. I'm talking midfield experience. Yeah, experience, speed. I give it to the Uprising.
Experience and speed.
Yes.
So how you want more experience than Jay? You want more experience than Scipio?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you
The
why.
only experience there.
I'll tell you. You have 2 versus 3 in the midfield. So Skip and Jay up against Dean.
That's Keontae as well. Keontae's in the midfield as well.
He has speed, not the experience.
But then they have experience with Jay and Scipio.
How they play today is going to be interesting without the midfield general. Because oftentimes
Hold on.
he's
Who's
walking.
the fellow with the long hair?
Which one? That's Jabo.
No, the longest hair.
He's
out
talking
there.
about Scipio. I am seeing
You have
Jermaine
El
walking.
General and you have El Jefe. That's El Jefe del Medio. El Jefe del Medio. So be careful.
Well, we can simplify this argument, you know. As here comes Jackson, putting this one across, looking towards Scipio. El Jefe just scoops it wide.
Oh.
Abbott, the captain for today for the Roaring Lions, dispossessed well out on that right side. Is that Lloyd out there?
Yes, it
It's
is.
Keenan Lloyd. The Javo can send them away. We can simplify this argument, you know. I'm going to ask both of you individually. Millie, who's the best midfielder on the park out here today? Out of the 6 on show, which one is the best?
El Jefe.
El Jefe.
El Jefe.
El Jefe is your
El
answer?
Jefe.
I am giving it to Wiley.
No.
Oh no.
Well,
Be
El
careful.
Jefe has been tried and tested and proven.
I am seeing Hughes walking to the bench. Whether or not he's fit to play, we wait to see.
Well, it's going to stay on, and Jackson is quick. Jackson puts the ball well across to the back post.
Where is Keenan?
Well, Keenan.
Is where Keenan coming from?
I have no idea where Keenan was
Caught
trying
out
to
of
do.
position.
Where the problem is going to be.
Caught out
They
of
don't
position.
have a right back. Away comes Kamari. And Kamari tries to go early, but Oleandre is off his line.
You're
in a
talking
flash.
about a midfield, right? Where is Jordan playing?
He's playing off the left, interestingly, because they have the man Booker. I see what they're doing. Booker is playing as a number 10.
So when you're talking about midfield, do you have to include Christian?
No. Because they're playing with a double pivot and then one in front. So Booker's playing sort of a number 10 rather than a flat midfield across.
So it means that Jordan is not playing.
No, but what you will see now is Jordan will drift inside. He will always drift into the midfield area. They didn't have Ashawn coming around the outside. That's their ideology. Ashawn will come around the outside, Jordan will drift in. And Booker will push up into a front 2 alongside Sylvester.
It's going to be interesting to see Sylvester against this defense.
Well, Jarvis shifting it wider. Kamari
Look
twisting,
where
turning,
Jordan is.
cutting inside.
Just
Look,
leave
and
him
now
alone.
he'll get in right there now.
He should have been up the field.
Indeed, he should have. Wiley goes for a thumb. Very awkward by Marvin, and John tries to put it forward. And Kamari this time forces the Ariel to put it out.
And that was not intentionally. He went to play line and went out.
They better do it while Lions are ninja-less.
Indeed. But I think
He's booting up, you know.
I think are the Uprising playing with a full
No.
side? I think they're one shot, you know.
I think they were waiting on somebody.
I think they're waiting on someone. 1, 2,
But
3,
but
4,
as it is now, I think they were
Nine,
probably
yeah.
waiting on Nathaniel Gums. But now I am seeing that Trey Gums is going to come in.
Indeed.
I'm not seeing Nathaniel Gums on the field.
I was wondering, you know, because I'm saying something is
starting
missing.
a semi-finals with 10 players against
Oh
us.
no, bad read. Wiley saw it all the way. He's trying to go all the way himself. Strong defensive work by Ariel. I have to be careful, you know. As you said, they started a bit slowly with the
Peligroso.
ninja.
Peligroso.
Good run, Christian.
Peligroso. Peligroso. Ooh.
That man has to be at his absolute very best today.
But the weak link is going to be on that right back position because he's out of position a lot.
Keenan is not a natural fullback. He's a winger naturally. So he's up against one of the best wingers in the league.
Indeed.
It's going to be a problem. That's sort of the issue for the Uprising, the ever-changing players that they have. They never seem to have a consistent back line, you know, because...
Look at Jordan again. That is going to be the problem. If you're going to play wing, you have to run backward and forward. Ooh,
that's a good press by
Ooh.
Wiley. The field is
It's
slippery,
damp,
you know.
yes.
It's
Oh,
wet.
the field is lovely.
Yes.
This is my kind of weather.
Of course it is. Oh, good tackle.
Very good tackle. Very good tackle.
Who went down?
He went down hard, you know.
Who?
That's Ariel. He went down very
Epani?
hard. Yes.
Epani?
He went down very hard. I think he hit that shoulder.
He hit his
I think
shoulder
he
when
fell
came
awkwardly
over.
on that shoulder.
Yes.
Is that a sick shoulder?
Oh, it is, indeed.
He is in pain.
Yeah? How come? He had a sick shoulder?
Remember, he was out of the last game.
Was it the shoulder?
Wasn't it?
I'm not sure. What was his injury? Come on, pull up the stats. You always have the stats on, your phone.
You can't follow Johnson. Johnson told me that his leg was in a cast. When I saw him, he was walking. You can't ever trust Johnson.
Did you not hear that?
At no point was I anything about Darius Lynch. Je ne sais quoi, je ne sais pas.
Listen, so y'all didn't hear that his leg was in a cast?
No. Yeah, we heard it from you.
I am going to do a survey in the stands and ask if anyone heard that Jarrell's leg was in a cast.
I think he'll be the only one to say yes, Johnson.
So I was looking for the cast. I was looking for the person coming out in the cast. Doc. And then I realized, but no one is coming out in. Then I saw, but that's the Ariel, and he wasn't in the cast. I knew what to do where Johnson got the news from.
It's a foolish foul. Hope he's not going to get a card for
He's
that.
going to have to be careful, you know.
He's going to manage this game because of the fact that it's hard and hard. He's going to look to manage the game to try his utmost best to get this game finished 11v11, but it will be all down to the players at the end of the day.
Indeed. Here's Deans. Deans has run. It took too long to play that one off. This was this player's national team teammate in Malachi Gums, playing on the right side today.
Would you agree that the most improved player this year is Jackson?
He has improved. Whether he is the most improved player.
Who is more improved than he is?
Well, I have a couple shouts, but you'll tell me I'm biased. So
Go ahead, let me hear it.
no. I'm very biased, in fact. So
Well, I have a few players, Johnson.
Let me hear.
I've seen the likes of from a few players from the Spartans FC.
Give me some names, man.
I've seen.
I'll give you my name.
Okay.
Kieran Herbert.
I'm
That's
going
my
right
name.
there.
Kieran
I'm going right there.
I'll give you a second name.
Hold on.
Takari Connor.
Hold on. The problem with these players, they're not consistent. They will have a really good game today, and they just go off the ball.
But that's what giving you that name. That first name I gave you because check since
And I
it's,
think Jackson is more consistent.
but check back since the start of the second round. Look at his games. Look at the goals
when
he
you talking
scored.
about the
Look
second
at his
round, I'm talking about for the
assists.
whole 2 rounds.
You said improved. Improvement throughout the season.
If you only improve from the second round, somebody improved from the start of the season, how are you going to tell me the one that improved from the second round is the most improved?
One of the persons that I think I've seen who really raised his game is that young man for the Diamond FC in Xavier.
Yes, I do agree with that one as well. Become a competent right back. Here comes Kamari, who's also a big shout, you know. Kamari Gums is also an excellent shot for most improved.
Because
I
when he was
ain't
playing for the Spartans, he was just fast.
Yep.
And he had zip ball control. He was just fast.
Yeah, I'm shouting. I am shouting. I want to know who's the most improved. Don't give me those shouts.
I told you, Xavier Richardson.
So you would give him the most improved?
Yes.
Or you will give him? He doesn't deserve it. You will give it to him.
Johnson, you.
Jackson is the most improved because he has consistently get better and better as the season go by. Can you say that, Xavier?
Here's what I will tell you about Jackson. He's pretty much become a mainstay in the national side. Out of nowhere.
No. Out of somewhere. Out of improvement. Listen,
What I'm
his foot is not in a cast, but I just might be right this time.
No, but here, what I'm getting to is less than a year ago, Jackson was an under 17 player, would have just broken into the national under 17 side. And less than a year later, he's playing for the senior side. He's getting stronger, he's getting faster. But his cross, it's always been his dangerous factor, you know.
Kimari?
No. The same Jackson. He has different varieties of crosses.
That he's finishing.
He's
He's become one of the most lethal finisher for the Lions. And that is happening in the second half. But the first half, he was doing the crossing, now he's finishing.
So you see, it's different areas of improvement throughout the season.
Consistency. And we're asking for the most improved.
But then we are adding criteria because you're saying
Anyone you add, he's ahead of all of them.
You have your opinion, we have ours.
Listen, and let me tell you something.
I'm not saying that you don't have yours.
Let me tell you something, Doc. When you come to this commentator's boat, you must always know something. When Johnson asks a question, he has his answer locked in.
And no matter
so it doesn't matter what you're going to say. All you're going to do is fight a losing game.
Is it that the two y'all against me today? Tell me.
No,
Am I alone?
It is the truth.
Am I alone here?
You see, I have gone to church on Sunday.
You went to church?
I went to church.
Oh, and you learn to speak truth. So that's why you're on my side.
I'm
Good.
still organizing this race, you know.
Dean's lovely. Emmanuel.
Jokwan is looking forward to this race.
That's a Lions born.
Not a good challenge. Rash by Sylvester Emmanuel.
And we forget one person. Yeah, wants to shout? Shout pockets. Shout pockets. We talk about
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something with Pockets. His improvement is not just this season.
Exactly, because Pockets has been one of the best fullbacks in the league, very quietly, for the better part of two seasons now, you know.
The best. Who's better than him in fullback position?
Well, I know a certain somebody who tell me Keon Lee is better, so.
Come on. Look at Millie watching you right now.
But I can tell, I have a shout. Again, don't tell me I'm biased.
Listen.
Do not tell me.
Shouting here tonight. Stop shouting.
But, and I know you like the shout. Andrew Samuel.
Nah.
You will like it,
Silky smooth.
Mr. Silky Smooth.
Silky smooth.
In the conversation.
Silky smooth.
Mr. Silky Smooth himself.
Silky smooth might be smooth, but it's not in the conversation.
You see, he is not a loud person, and so he goes unnoticed. But that young man I've seen his game grown tremendously.
You see, because he's not always he's not going to score goals.
His flashing.
Not only that he's not only scoring goals, but I tell you what, he does his job, he gets back into position.
Who is the best?
He's not one of the rowdy players, so he's unnoticed.
Johnson, me and Millie having a conversation.
And we thought that he was absent.
Why is the ninja warming up?
But he's warming up.
Why?
He has to come on. It's 0-0.
Who needs a ninja?
The Lions need a ninja.
But that man has been down for the second time. Oh, this is not good.
It's a stretcher out for you.
This is not good. That is semi-finals gone. That looks very much like semi-final gone. That looks like it for Yariel Fleming.
Unfortunate. Just unfortunate. Because he's just coming back from injury as well.
His right arm seemed to be going in a sling. Oh, this is not good. And that foot tells you that he's in pain.
That foot. So is that the one that was in the cast?
So he took it out to play, just to play today.
So no one saw Gabriel's foot in the cast.
Johnson.
Yeah, one person.
You
Johnson.
did. If the Ninja's warming up and Yariel likely is coming out, how will the Lions reshuffle? Because he's not going to play centre back.
Well, it means that Brooks is going to go back in the back. Kente Brooks is going back into the in the back, and
Centre of interest. Yes. So would he supersede the national team starting centre back in Malachi? Because Malachi has played centre back all season in the absence of Yariel. So it's kind of shift out to right back and Malachi going
but
to
he
center.
has been playing to right back. He has been playing right back for majority of the season, really.
But when Yariel went out and Marvin were out, the centre backs primarily was a partnership around Malachi. I remember the final game, they ended up with Malachi and Scipio playing centre back for a while. They used Malachi back there.
That left shoulder.
Think he can continue?
Johnson, this is not even a joke.
It's not his foot.
Well, I know you would continue. I have no doubt that you would, Johnson.
So I ain't going down. Not in the semi-finals.
From that old school generation, a couple ballers like that, you know, you would have to literally plaster them off the field to get them off. Once they can still walk, they're gonna play.
Not the area. That's a night for him. That's a day. That's a semi-final. It is going to be that man Drummond Hughes who will make his way on.
How do you know? He's still warming up.
In short order.
Nobody else is warmed up, so unless Fisher decides he was gonna go on and play right back.
Winston looked to be warming up.
Oh, okay. Winston's gonna come on and play centre back then. All right. Cool.
I am not having any conversation with Johnson.
He's not ready.
Well, first it was the turn of
He's
the.
coming back.
Like he's doing what? A sling is what he's going to be putting on.
Well, we have lost about 5 minutes there.
Free kick.
And remember I said Scipio played centre back the end of last game. Look who's going to centre back now today.
Yes, because the Ninja has not come on as yet.
And I suspect the Ninja will go into midfield when he comes on.
What makes you think the Ninja is coming on?
No, Johnson.
And that man, I was looking for him. He's here. Trevor Peters is here.
You see, he's wanting to come straight on the field.
I doubt it.
Because the speed is
Possibly.
coming in.
Look at who's coming in. Look at who's coming in.
Shelisa?
It wasn't even a question.
Shelisa?
It wasn't even a question as to.
Shell is coming in.
So why is Peters running so fast?
He needs to get to the bench to make sure he secures a seat.
Attempted cross, corner, first of the game.
Gotta make advantage of it. They need to send the centre halves forward. Need to take advantage of one of the best headers of the ball on the on the Lions side, and Jermaine Hughes being on the sideline still. Need to get both centre halves. There's no one to mark.
But
Get Ashawn forward.
Ashawn has not gone up.
Ashawn
This is very surprising.
Ashon is one of Uprising's best headers.
And there's no one
No,
back there.
absolutely none.
They could have left Trey and
I
Overhead
believe, you know.
attempt.
I believe it is fear of getting back, not being able to get
No
back.
one close to him.
I believe it is
Yet.
fear of not being able to get back.
There's no one close to him yet. Because now there are runners. He's going to have Jackson, and Jackson going to try and turn inside. Excellent defending by Ashawn, however. And he can't quite get it clear. Malachi. Can't find Jackson, and Ashawn can clear it. Wiley. Deans finds Terry Emerson. He thumps it forward. Pockets, the best fullback in the league.
Pressure him.
And Ola just taking his time here.
Somebody should have gone on Marvin though. You have to have pressure as a team. No one man could pressure. No, if somebody had gone up to Marvin, then it had a possibility. Who's on the field now? Who came on?
Shelley.
Who came on, Millie?
Not having any conversation with you, Jackson.
Millie's speechless.
Millie's finished with you.
Well, is Skip gonna play that position all day?
Trouble. I think so. At least until maybe Trevor comes on the second half. I think Skip's gonna stay in the center of defense.
I tell you what, while Jackson has improved tremendously, I think both Mikai and Christian have fallen off a bit.
Yes.
That's why you have to give him so much credit, because to pass those two quality players takes a lot. And you know what's the big thing? He's fit. I've never seen him so fit yet in my life. And when he wasn't fit, he was just fouling.
He's a Jackson, you know. They're born.
Jackson or Johnson?
No. Definitely not that. He's for sure Jackson. Remember where he's from, you know. They're born fit. There's a lot of runners. There's a lot of runners. That's excellent by Scipio.
No, isn't it interesting that Scipio is playing in the centre back and he's not known for his defensive prowess?
It doesn't surprise me at all, you know.
Doesn't?
It doesn't, because you've seen in this league, as here comes Christian, you've seen
Miscommunication.
a number of those types of midfielders transition to centre back in this league seamlessly. Most recently, you saw Mata become
A goalkeeper.
Mata's now a full-on centre back, as he was one of the best midfielders in the league for years. But
Listen, where is Keenan playing? He keep playing in the middle and leaving. There were two players open on the other side, you know. But Lions seem to be getting frustrated. Have you seen that?
here's what I'll tell you, Johnson. You're telling me that. I think you should go and tell Chavoy that.
But there's something else that I'm seeing. The Uprising don't look fit at all. They're not transitioning from defense to offense to defense well. Because look how long it took Sylvester to get back, and then when he went forward, it was him alone.
The season is finished, Johnson. We knew this a long time ago.
No. If the season is finished, you should be fit.
No.
When do you get fit? At the start of the season or at the end of the season?
They don't get fit, period.
Millie, help me out on this.
They don't get fit, period.
Millie,
I think you get
when should you be at your peak?
coming
season.
close to the end of the season.
Okay. But at the end, you should be fairly fit, unless you're injured. Those orange mean Lions or just an orange shirt?
Maybe they're just like orange. Javis, the former Roaring Lion, finds Booker. Booker shifts it wide for Kamari. Kamari looks to put this one into the center. Good defending there by the best fullback in the league, according to Johnson.
Don't you agree?
No comment?
Ask Millie.
I already gave my shout, but I'm biased.
Well, we're not shouting here tonight. I told you that, right, Millie? There's no shout.
I gave my opinion.
Look at Millie's face. Tell me what you see.
Millie is done with you, Johnson. He is finished. And he's onside. Booker's off.
He's not.
Oh, he can't believe it. And the referee is, yes, it's offside.
It is offside.
The Uprising guys cannot believe. They think he timed it, you know.
I don't think
We need
He's
to
offside.
look back
He
at
is-
it.
He is offside. He is offside. That wasn't even a question. It wasn't even close.
You're very sure of someone who saw it once, you know. For someone who saw it once in lifetime, you are very sure.
It was not even close.
What are you checking? There's no VAR in this.
Not easy, but doesn't need to have a VAR.
That's right, it says gloves.
It wasn't even close.
Just off, actually. It's a lot closer than you think, you know. Here's Jackson has Ashawn steaming at him.
Johnson, they are in need of your signature.
Who? Pen?
Yes. Look, you'll need this one too.
Why I don't need to pens?
Corner. Mackay corner over this one. It's floated in, and Marvin was arriving.
And this is why I was very surprised that Ashawn didn't go up for the corner for the Uprising, because we recognize that most of our centre backs and the defenders on the whole, and normally Ashawn is one of those persons who are always in that box for corner kicks. Well,
we've seen him score goals from corners on a number of occasions. Remember, he scored a brace from 2 corners. Was it 2 seasons ago now? Now the brace almost got a hat trick, all from the corner.
well,
Do we need lights? Do we need echo? What do we need in here? You fellas are awfully quiet.
go get us some food. We need
I am
food.
hungry. I'm just gonna say I'm hungry.
We need food.
Well, bars, I have some callaloo. I can't wait for halftime to callaloo myself.
Somebody's gonna be spoken to, if not Carden.
Jay is not happy, but it's definitely something that was being said on the Lions side of things. And of course, Nico's going to steam at the 4th official.
This is a pressure game, you know.
Sean does well. Hughes does better to find Jackson. Here's Tarek Jackson. Floats this one to the far post.
Now look,
That's good defending in the end.
but look on the outside again. Why is that fella going in so early?
He's a winger, not a defender, Johnson. You need to tell him. You need to help him out.
No,
Here's
where Jordan
Kamari.
going? Where
Kamari. Cutting inside past Scipio.
Oh no!
What?
No, they are all in each other's way. They are all in each other's way. From the second Kamari drifted inside,
Yes.
they all got in each other's
But
way.
look at what Jordan did. Jordan went from the middle, from the end, and went straight in.
In
And
the
I
middle.
told you that.
Yes.
He's going to go inside. He's one of the best shooters on the team.
So why is he playing on the left side if you're not going to create weight? They made it feel so small that they had nowhere to go.
Because who's going to play on the left?
Trey accustomed to play on the left.
Who's going to play left back?
Trey accustomed to play left back too.
So just going to play both at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. Wiley. But what Uprising usually do is play Jordan off the right-hand side. When they will play him on the wing, he'll play off the right and invert onto his left foot to shoot at the goal, but playing him off the left. Jackson. It is giving Trey a torrid time today, but it's not really produced any end product thus far.
That man is almost out of the game, you know. I'm not
Who's
sure
that?
what his position he's playing.
Who's that?
Booker.
Booker is playing what he wants. And that's been a Booker thing, trouble, since the Western Predators days. So actually, since the Spartans days, actually. Marvin, brilliant! Ooh! Marvin absolutely sauced Jordan Dees. Well, Marvin for striker. Because he turned him in, out, and all about. Booker. Playing quarterback. That's what I like to call it. The quarterback role. He's going to sit in the midfield, get it, and distribute whenever he gets it.
Now, doesn't it feel like the Lions getting a bit anxious to you?
The game is very tense.
Why?
No.
The longer the game go,
It's better for the Uprising, you know.
yes, because you're gonna feel you have a shout. You're not looking for one break.
I spoke about this press earlier. I spoke about the press earlier. Uprising going to need to be very, very careful trying to play out of the back.
You know what? I think
This is excellent, however. This is an absolutely brilliant passage through the lines. Runners, they need to put the ball into the mixer. They do put it in the mixer. And Erskine just puts it wide.
Why Jordan don't go down the flank?
He's on a winger, Johnson. The winger's playing right back, and the midfielder's playing left wing.
Nathaniel Guns, is he not?
That is hurt. That is injured.
Heartache.
He's injured. You did tell me he was injured. He's been injured for a couple games now, actually.
Oh!
Near post header there. It will be another corner. Look like Leon Wiley going to end up that header there.
Yes. And he took a deflection because he was going to hit goalwards.
And now Sean's asking, can I please go forward? And Trey's telling him, no, you just stay back. And I don't agree with that. Let the big man go.
Listen, he needs to be up. And
Trey needs to get back.
Trey and Kamari need to be back. Kamari has the pace. So, yes. Just for the corners.
Ball coming into the mixer. And Kamari will hit this one. And if it got through, I think it was wrestling in the back of the net, you know.
You think?
I think so. He hit that one very cleanly. His technique has improved drastically in recent times, Kamari Gums. Deans. You saw Wiley trying to go down the outside as Malachi. Cut up by Terry Amerson.
Can play left back there. Trey can play in the left back position. They could play Jarvis there.
National team starting midfielder Jarvis Jones at left back.
No, left midfield. I saw him start left back for the national team.
Oh, Jarvis?
Yes.
Did he?
Have you ever seen Jarvis start left back for the national team? Jarvis. Yes.
I've never seen Jarvis at fullback in my life.
Yes.
Even when Jarvis went to the Lions, they had full playing at fullback and Jarvis playing in the midfield.
You want to put someone in it?
I'm Baroque Johnson.
When it comes to Johnson, you don't bet with Johnson. Johnson don't pay his debt.
I know.
Don't lose.
Johnson, you
And there
know.
was a time when they
Strength.
came in first.
Strength by Jacko.
I think when the coach came in.
What was it? Which coach? Are you talking about Stern?
Nico.
Oh, okay.
That time when that fella started, what's his name? Mikai. That game that Mikai started.
Oh, Kamari got it wrong. He got it wrong. Sylvester was away if he got it right, you know. I must say. Hughes shifts it wide here for Christian. And Christian absolutely makes Keenan eat dust. And a brilliant save by Brown. What a save by Shamar. Jackson, brilliant work again by the wingers. A good defending up for a corner. Now they're starting to wake up.
Now you understand what I'm trying to say on that left side? He's going to eat him all night. Eat him all night.
Well, Keenan,
And that's where the goal going to come from.
Keenan had absolutely no idea what to do there. I think all of us in here knew Christian was cutting inside, and the one man who needed to know didn't know.
I think he knew, but he couldn't do anything about it.
Well, he definitely went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Played in a good header. Chianti tries to poke it toward goal. Still bouncing around the mixer. And Trey Gums can get it clear. Booker being the quarterback. He's the quarterback. No, he's the quarterback. He's going to control the ball. Booker runs the show.
Would you like to have this?
No, I don't. I can see. I have my glasses today.
Oh, you're not the players?
For these teams, yes.
Is this a big match or what?
Of course it is. It's a top 4 game. All the games in this tournament are big games.
But you know, the only thing I like more than Super 4 is Champions League.
Johnson, we need it back, you know.
Yes, and you know I like the Champions League with the bottom teams.
The Champions League and the D League. We need it.
Yes.
One of the sweetest tournaments that have ever been run in Anguilla was that, I think it was 2021 D League, where you came out to the final day And Spartans, Uprising, and Diamonds, and Limers could have all won the D-League. And I think the
Diamonds won.
Diamonds ended up winning because Spartans drew with Uprising. It was a 2-2 draw. Spartans came back in the 88th minute and scored
That's offside. Yes.
And that handed Diamond FC the
Championship.
the D-League
Yes.
championship.
It was on the cards. Anybody could have walked away with that game until the final whistle blew.
There was another one, I think it was the last year that was run, where Spartans and Diamonds came down to the final game to win it. And Diamonds had it, and everybody thought that Spartans needed to win by a lot of goals to win the D-League, when in reality, Spartans only needed a 2-goal victory, and they won the game 1-0.
Yeah,
so Spartans ended up coming within one goal of winning the D-League. Some sweet tournaments over the years, Some very, very sweet tournaments. We need them back, Johnson. We need them back.
I agree. They will be back.
I concur.
We don't even talk about the Champions League. That's sweet. The year when Attackers, Docks, and Lions were all at their peak. Was it 2022, I believe, with Ricardo, John.
Yes.
We had 3 straight games going to penalties. It was absolute madness.
And the equalizer coming in the last
In the last minute.
I remember one of the games.
I was
4-3.
I was the AR on that game.
Yep.
The Attackers Lions game.
Yep. A penalty in the last minute.
In the last minute, a penalty.
Kareem Burns was the most hated man at the Roaring Lions for a long time. Because they had just equalized. No, the Lions had just taken the lead
Yes.
in the 89th minute, thanks to their captain at the time, Tafari Smith, getting a huge header. Jackson Smith from McGuire. Not a bad effort,
Really good football there by Jackson. Now, did you see what I see?
What did you see?
It's not a star, but it's the most improved player. Did you see?
I thought you said it was Pockets.
Let's have a conversation.
No. I said.
Dunk, let us preview. Let's preview.
No, Johnson. We're not doing any
show.
shouts.
Let's preview Docks Attackers game.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. I've been looking at the Docks United's training recently. That's a foul. He caught him late, and it's a card for Jackson. And I'm not sure if he's playing tonight.
That is whom?
Who's it? Torre.
Well, I have seen him.
I saw. He's not the one I saw. He's a face from last year.
Who's it? Torre.
Torres played this year, Johnson.
Is it Charles?
Don't you
Chad?
play this year?
Chad's been here all the time.
Who's this?
We'll wait and see.
Interesting.
We'll wait and see.
Is it Johnny?
Yes, it's Johnny. Booker!
Oh! Brilliant from Booker! One-man show, He is a one-man show. He was absent from the game, but from where out, the man, Booker, it is Rainey, who has made it 1-0 in the 41st minute of play.
What's Booker's name?
Cardinal Rainey.
But his name is Booker. The Booker. I told y'all, don't worry about where he's playing. Booker's the quarterback. Booker will figure it out. And that was a laser.
Do you think that the keeper could have stopped it?
He should have.
He dived over it to me.
Should have, yes.
It rested in the corner, It was dead in the corner. It was a great shot.
It was a very good shot. I think the keeper had a chance, but it was take nothing away. It was a good shot.
Well, here's what I will tell you. Oh, what a move by Jackson. What a move.
I was going to say bad shot. It was one of those games. Bad shot, good shot, great shot. Bad shot, good shot, great goal. The man on the outside was clear. And I didn't, maybe that's what caught them. He thought he was going to pass.
Yeah.
And the keeper thought so too.
What I liked about it.
Tell you what.
Off
Game on.
Oftentimes, you know,
Come on.
you would see players shooting
Oh,
and they
no.
shoot it at a very savable height.
Oh, could you say it aloud? Oh, save me, sister! Save me! Yariel foot was in a cast. Hello?
He was back 2 days.
Come back here.
Yeah, how about you?
See Javi starting defense for the national team? Say yes.
Doc, let me tell you what Johnson came in the booth and tell me. This wasn't days ago. Johnson came in the booth and he told me, I just passed Yariel downstairs in a class. So I don't. Johnson told me, I just passed Yariel downstairs in a class. Few seconds later, Yariel walked out on the park,
He took
castless.
the cast off. He took the cast off.
I was surprised when I see my doctor.
Yes, I was surprised too.
He had on a bandage, not a cast. There is a bandage. There's a difference between a bandage and a cast.
Father, it was a cast from the
Listen
toe to the neck.
Doc. It's not a cast. It is a boot. Oh man, listen, Doc.
It's a soft
Listen. We are not going Johnson's, and we are not taking anything from Roxanne again. We don't want to hear her
It
again.
was a soft cast.
Roxanne, we are hungry. Please feed us.
You know how long I'm trying to call Johnson phone to tell you like it was the finals
It was a soft cast.
Roxanne, we are hungry. Please go and feed us.
Soft cast. Go and confirm that Javi started in the left back position for the national team, please. Go on Facebook.
Johnson,
Come with good news.
I can guarantee you. I can pretty much guarantee you.
Listen, players resume.
All in. If that happened, I'll remember it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, what I liked about the shot from Booker, oftentimes you see players take that shot and it's either savable height or it's in the air. He kept it low. The hardest place for a keeper to go is down to their weak side.
Not only that, Doc. Not only that. It is going to be very hard to read the ball, the movement because it is a bit slidey.
He's not
still.
getting him, He's not reading him. He's done well to defend it. He never saw the runner. At no point did Lloyd see Christian going behind him,
That went out.
It did. Good spot.
Doc, can you see that line from here?
No, I can see it's half time.
It's not half time.
We've
45?
had 45.
No.
Not yet.
Shelley is going to put up the board now. Shelley got lost in the game. 5 minutes.
Well, I did tell you when Yariel went down, we had exactly 5 minutes off. So I'll put them right back on.
Five minutes at a time. That's a good ball. Jackson. Oh, he can't get to it. A lot of Lions supporters. And as well, we are seeing early support for Ducks United as well.
Well, no dogs have a posse.
Ducks and the Easterners have a corner for
Trouble.
themselves.
Trouble.
That's good work by Amasi.
No, it's not. It's giving it straight to Abbott. Corner.
Corner.
I think Emerson kept it in, actually. Don't think Emerson kept it in.
Game on.
Well, it's 1-0.
Game on, and the crowd is building nicely. Are they building for the next game, or are they building for this extravaganza?
You just come in, you see football.
Is that a shout?
That's a prediction.
Oh, good work there by Brown. Shot! Goes over the road, the first one.
Get to work.
Okay, between the white.
Well, it's skewing, it may go down the road.
What Johnson needs to do is to put a ball boy in the park.
Right,
In the Webster
right.
Park.
Put them on top of the stand so you can see.
Yes.
Every time the ball goes on the road, just come down the stand to go for it.
You will have to put a ball man over there.
Facts. I do remember my days standing over on that park and watching football over here. Back when these stands weren't really a thing, you know. There wasn't a wall back there. There was a fence, so you could see very easily over. There's a big ditch behind here as well.
Oh, he's not going to catch that. He's fast, but he's not going to
Not
catch
that
that.
fast. No one's that fast.
Oh, why Chevrolet is not on the bench?
Chevrolet is on the bench.
Not Chevrolet, man. You know what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? And Wiley is going to attack Griff's car.
He didn't do a good job. And the medics, he said?
I think so. Scipio. The league champions, the team that has not lost all season, may go into the break trailing. This is the Uprising FC.
It's not going to be the first time that they're trailing, is it?
Don't think so.
It's not the first time that they're trailing, but you know, the Royal Lions.
But they've had one shot on target for the whole half, and that was Christian's effort from outside the area.
Against the Western Predators. What's the Western Predators? They conceded very early. It wasn't the Predators, no. Who the Predators played the last game?
Attackers.
Attackers. It was the Attackers, not the Lions.
And then they took 12. How many did Marcus end up with?
He only ended up with 4.
Oh, someone told me he had 7.
He ended up with 4.
Oh. I knew he was chasing the goal.
He needed 7.
Yeah, somebody told me he ended up with 7.
He needed 7, he got the 4.
It's unfortunate. Will Jermaine end up with it?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Jackson.
Good work.
Brilliant
Yeah.
interception, you know, by Wiley. Brilliant by Wiley. Deans shifts it past Malachi too easily, and all of a sudden there are multiple runners against his back line. That's excellent.
It's no! What have you done? It's no! Andrew Turner! It's Douglas Chanel!
I don't think I have ever seen anything like that.
It's 2 goals to 0. The Uprising.
Oh, Leandro scored. He somehow kicked that ball backwards.
He kicked the ball flew off his boot and ended up in the back of the net.
He's in there, not one of his players going to look at him.
And he seemed to be hurt.
Not one of his players going to look at him.
He somehow managed to kick that ball backwards. I have never, in my years of watching, coaching,
It wasn't backward. It wasn't backward. If you notice, he went side on and
Definitely an own
it's an own goal. It's an own
Definitely an
goal.
own goal.
That's half time.
Well. Your league leaders are not just down 1.
They're down
They
2
are
goals
down
to
2-0 to the Uprising FC.
Upset in the air.
Will this force Boras to come on? I don't think that they want him on the field in this encounter, but this will just force
They
him.
might have to.
This will just force him to come out in the second half. We wait to see. Doc, we're going to take you back to Master Control, and when we come back, it is going to be more live action, entertainment here. It is interesting. Oh, the Uprising, they're going into the half. They're cock-a-hoop. It is 2 goals to 0. We take you back to Master Control.
Well, what we can tell you, Oleandre is still in goal. They've given the vote of confidence to the youngster. But none of y'all predicted right. Because nobody saw Uprising scoring 2 goals tonight.
I didn't predict, Doc. I didn't predict.
You told me 3-0.
I did not predict. I told Johnson that Uprising will score. I told Johnson.
Don't told me anything. You need to tell me.
I told him that Uprising will score. I did not predict. Johnson predicted
I said she
3-0.
won. But I never said for who.
Yes, you did.
Did I? Did I?
Johnson, you did.
Support the brother.
I have no support for you. None.
You remember when?
appreciate it.
You remember when Lake passed across? When Bailey passed across. Bailey.
I did that. I never tell him for who.
Bailey.
I just did this.
Bailey gave his prediction, and Johnson said.
But I didn't say for who. Did I? Did you hear me say who?
Bailey went for who? Who Bailey was going for?
I don't know.
Johnson. Johnson, if you tell
for
me.
Lions. Who I was going?
Lions.
Why?
Do you want me to answer that question for you?
Yeah.
You are Lions.
Oh, thank you.
I thought I was a Spartan.
No.
Next,
Listen.
if Spartans is playing, and I tell him anything about Spartans, he's going to tell me his development. I tell you can't trust Johnson.
This is not a matter of trust. But we have a delicious crowd here tonight, and the crowd is
It's going to go to
stunned.
bail, you know. It's only going to
The
bail.
crowd is stunned. They're absolutely silent.
Stop using these words. I went to go get some food at the break, and I still haven't gotten any food. So stop using words like delicious. I'm hungry.
What kind of play is that?
It's careless, that's what it is.
Yeah,
And they may be made to pay for it. It's a good defensive work. A very good interception. But giving it cheaply. Yes,
Because they
yes.
still don't want competition.
Hughes shifting it wider for Christian, and Christian puts it across. Shamar gets his body in the way. Cleared only as far as Pockets again. Pockets. Inside, out, back, inside, and well defended. Jackson.
No, park the bus. If they try to do that, they're losing this game.
If you park the bus against
If they try to park the bus against Roaring Lions, that's game gone. That's game gone.
What they did well, they put the pressure back on the Lions. That's how the first goal scored, and then the second goal scored, they kept the pressure on.
You have to press.
That's what they have to do. They have to attack Lions. They have to attack and attack and attack. The moment they go in defense mode, they are going to lose this game.
You're not going to keep Lions out by trying to keep them out. You have to make them defend. Shimwa came out! He didn't get there! Well, we are back on now. It's 2-1, and Jermaine Hughes came up trump. Shimwa came out.
This is far from over. And I like what Kenan Lloyd is doing there. Amo Singh was really highly upset, and he was going at the keeper. Lloyd said, "No, let us take that down. Let's take that down." He is apologizing. He's apologizing. Brown is
I went back
downstairs
downstairs and I changed my prediction 4-2.
4-2 in favor of 4.
Go ask me the question, because you don't want...
4-2 in favor of 4.
Listen, give on! This is
No. Trouble. The press from the Roaring Lions is causing some headaches for the Uprising.
4-2.
Here comes Abbott. Good 1-2. Back to Christiana. Puts it across. Lions are up now.
I think you're going to see the best of that man today.
Who?
Brown.
4-2.
Well, here's what I'll tell you.
4-2.
One of the best performances I've ever seen from a keeper, live with my own 2 eyes, was the game Shamar Brown had when Spartans and Lions drew 0-0. Don't know if you guys remember that game. The game drew 0-0. Lions had about 14 shots on target, and Shamar saved every single one.
Who got man of the match?
Sure. Shamar had a player of the match performance against the Roaring Lions.
Are they trusting to pass the ball back to the keeper?
Well, give him confidence.
You don't need confidence, you need to stop.
And I'll tell you what, that technique was a lot better than how he tried the last time. He tried to volley the last one. You're a keeper. You're probably not going to do that. The side foot is a lot safer.
Oh.
But the Uprising, they're looking timid. They got to throw it. They didn't even want it.
Here's what I'll tell
He
you.
felt it, he fouled him on, you know.
Yes.
Started walking up. Okay, we going.
They have
going.
they
All
have
the way back from there.
no idea what to do in this position now, you know. The Uprising have absolutely no idea what to do now.
And I'll tell you this, right? I'll tell you this. I was just going to allude to the fact that being up 2-0 is against the Royal Lions, so all in a game puts you under a lot of pressure.
You have to.
It puts you under a lot of pressure, and I tell you why.
Uprising lose the game against attackers from this position.
I tell you why I'm saying that. It is because when you're accustomed to win, you win from even positions that you are not likely to win from.
Christian was going through, and Terry Emerson caught him.
And the Uprising, not accustomed to beat the Royal Lions, they are going to look to defend the 2-goal. Well, it was then 2-goal advantage. Now it's only a goal advantage. 1 goal against the Royal Lions with all of almost 40 minutes to play, not safe.
And remember, I told him.
Not safe.
That's exactly what I was just telling you. Uprising have no idea what to do in this position because they've never been
in
here
this
before.
position.
They have been in this position against attackers.
Not against Lions.
But everyone's been there against attackers. Everyone knows attackers only wakes up in the 70th minute. Everybody knows this. Attackers always come from behind.
And when the big man comes on, it is trouble.
Once Denzel gets on the pitch and rumbles.
I don't know. Denzel is not fast, but he knows how to
Oh,
score.
you bet. You bet. All the way through, you know. I'm going to search in my food. Y'all take it away. I'm too hungry. I'm not eating all
By the time you come back, the game will be over.
I think so.
It's going to be a throw to the Uprising. They're going to eat every second they can out of this game. Lloyd will take the throw.
Too early to manage the clock. They need to play football. Why is a ton of arguing? Put pressure on the ball.
2-1. 2-1 the scoreline reads. It's Royal Lions trailing. It's with Jermaine Hughes. He's been fouled. And he's going to be carded, you know. He's going to be carded.
Foolish foul.
Riley.
Now they're beginning to foul. Notice, you know, in this second half, we've had about 5 fouls, and all of them against Uprising. They are panicking.
Two yellow cards.
They are panicking.
2 yellow card fouls.
They are panicking. I'm afraid that they're going to throw it away.
They're not going to throw it away, Johnson.
Well, it depends on that man.
The Lions is going to take it away.
It depends on the keeper. Has he regained his confidence?
I think he has, you know. I think he has.
You think?
Yes, I think the halftime talk did him well. I think that halftime couldn't come a better time for the Royal Lions. In the 56th minute of play, believe it or not, we are back on equal terms.
And just like that, the ninja, Joven, the ninja Hughes have brought the Lions back on even term, and the Uprising are stunned.
And I tell you what, they stood up and were looking for an offside. It was never coming. An offside flag was never coming. The man, Kirsten said no, he's not offside.
And they are begging.
Not offside.
They are begging. Oh!
And just like that, it is 2-2.
Before you can say 1, 2, 3, it is. And guess what?
And Doc was out.
Over here.
That was out.
Doc, na.
No part of that surprised me. Remember what I just told you? they have no idea what to do when they're up. They're not used to it.
Perhaps
They don't play
perhaps
up.
they'll play better now they're down.
And I'll tell you
No,
what,
they're
right?
gonna lose it now. It's gonna capitulate. It's gonna get bad.
Yes.
So
I'm not gonna be surprised if they get
This
5.
game may end up 6-2. That's what I was gonna say. This game may end up big.
I'm not gonna be surprised if they get 5.
I said 4-2.
I just said I'm not surprised if they get 5.
My
You
first
see,
was 6.
only now Lions come back and even tell me I predicted. I predicted.
We
I
are
was
predicting.
early in my prediction.
We are not predicting. You said 4, John, so you're a loser.
I said 4-2.
Yes, but that's not, the game is not going to end up 4-2. And the thing about it is that, remember now, it is that the Uprising have to go in search of goals. And the truth be told is that when you look at how the ball is played, here comes Christian. Here comes Christian. Ball across. Oh, goes wide. And the stand is shaking. The stand is shaking. The
It's
Royal
happening
Lions-
here at the Raymond Igishad Football Stadium. It's pandemonium here. Oh, the Lions are on the charge.
And I tell you
And
something,
the man
Johnson.
Doc is looking food.
Johnson, I tell you something. When you check the 2 goals for the Uprising, 1 goal came from actual and build up a wonderful shot. The other one was our own goal. All right. When you look at the goals for the Royal Lions, the difference is the Lions controls the ball. They get the ball into the air. They cause trouble.
But the Lions,
And that's what they've been doing. However, the both goals that have been scored by the Lions tonight have been scored from dead balls. 1 from a free kick, 1 from a corner.
and guess what? The Lions are rowing.
This is going to be.
And what did I tell you about the ninja?
Once he gets on the field,
What did I
it's
tell you about the
trouble.
ninja?
It is trouble. Once he gets on the field, we know what he offers. We know what he gives.
It's 2-2.
We know what he gives.
It is 2-2. In minute number 59, it's trouble in the arena. Oh, peligroso. Problema. And look at the crowd. It's a stunning crowd. And we get every piece of this action. Can Uprising find the intestinal fortitude to come back? Or will the Lions stay strong and go roaring past the Uprising? Or would we have an Uprising? Given away, taken by the ninja. The ninja plays it all the way back to Marvin. Marvin plays it nicely. Trouble. Oh, Trey's holding the hand of Jacko.
Sylvester is getting beat so easily.
Sylvester.
Yes.
Where's Sylvester?
Man goes down. Ball. It's for the Royal
Every
Lions.
single foul have been committed in the second half by the Uprising. They're just panicking.
It's panic mode.
They have just gone mad. They have just gone mad. Doc, where's the food? You went fooding, and while you were fooding, goal scoring.
I saw the goal. Don't worry. It didn't surprise me again. Didn't see who scored it. It was a big. It was a
The
lot of-
ninja. Here he goes again.
lot of bodies in there. He's always. And Keontae was going to level that one, you know.
Get the ball across the goal.
Yes. And I tell you what. Right now, Doc, I'm not sure the Uprising knows what to do.
No, they are absolutely. They don't know what's hit them, and they don't know what's going to hit them because they have no momentum. They have no way to change the
in
game.
Seattle.
The problem is in this situation when you're up against a team that you're not supposed to be up against, you need a game changer off the bench to shift the tone of the game. All of a sudden, the Uprising, who usually have a lot of game changers, they don't have anyone in a game.
Hold on. Who's warming up? The big guy warming
Yes.
up.
It's the man Adrian Smith. He's a forward. He's a striker, but he's not scored all season.
Well, this might be his game.
Scipio.
Skip.
El Jefe. It's a good header away. I like that name from El Jefe. A thought by Marvin. It's still
got
bouncing
to-
around.
You got to clear the ball out. Card.
Oh no.
Yep, he
Can.
kicked it away. He kicked it away. Naughty, naughty.
No good.
Useless.
No good guy.
Useless.
Man can't.
No good guy.
You can't take those cards. That wasn't even for the team. I understand if you take you commit a foul, take one for the team. But they're just kicking away the ball. Look what the referee whistle went.
And that could add up.
Yes. One more card.
61st minute.
What I'll tell you, right? He's a name that he's often in and out of the Uprising whenever he feels like it. But if a man like Rene Thomas could come on for about a half hour now and just dictate things.
In what
Do
shape?
something
Against who?
different.
Not the Lions.
Do something. They need something different right now because what they have is not going to work. When your initial game plan gets figured out, you need a change. Rene is a literal game. Remember when Rene came back at the start of the season? He got 4 goals in 3 games, I believe. Came off the bench in every single game and scored. Literal game changer.
That's lightning striking once. He ain't going to strike twice.
4 times? I don't think 4 times is once.
Once.
Why do you think Johnson took up Spanish? Because he hated maths.
Definitely had to hit bats.
No, I got 24%. In 4th farm. I never went to 5th farm after that.
Just so we can tell. Emerson gets in the way. Jabo. Wiley.
So the game has just started?
Yes.
Still in?
Right now it is.
Well, you can call it that. Where is Denny Derrick?
He's a goal scorer as well, you know.
Oh, trouble. It's a ninja.
Early ball looking for Hughes. Not Hughes. That's
Hughes
Christian
was
Williams.
a-
It's Christian Williams. Great tackle. He's driving. No need to dribble. They're going to get this possessed. That's strength. That's brute strength there by Jacko. And now pockets. That's a brilliant delivery from Jermaine Hughes! Brilliant! What a ball by pockets!
That man!
It's going to go unappreciated. It's a marvelous, making sure it's appreciated. That ball by pockets was absolutely perfect.
And Kenan Lloyd has asked for a substitution. He said, I can't do this anymore.
Well,
Has a hat
it's a
trick.
it's not a hat trick, you know. It is a hat trick in 14 minutes.
Yes.
Jermaine is off, and he's away. He's the league's leading scorer for a reason.
He's the mean machine.
And once he starts, he doesn't stop.
He is the mean machine, and up to this moment, the Uprising have no idea what stung them.
And what's going to kill the Uprising? They have no
Kill, they're
legs.
dead.
They have no legs to contend with the
Legs,
Lions.
they play with 4 hands.
I want you to tell you guys.
Look, he's gonna run past them. He's gonna go. They cannot run with the Lions right now. They're all too fast.
I want you to understand. The Cubs came out. The Cubs came out and they took advantage of the Cubs. Well, they went back in. And at the second half, the big boys came out.
I don't.
Mother and father came
The
out.
ninja is on the loose. The ninja.
I don't know what Nico said at halftime.
But it has what?
She's some bread it was.
Yes. But you understand that the ball has hardly gone over the half line since the half
It
began.
has been relentless.
They are running riot over Uprising right now. Could this be number 4?
Trouble again, you know. Good header
Trouble in the
away.
river.
Great defensive header away. Trying to poke it forwards. Good work. Excellent work. Marvin, in a one-man solo show.
And all of a sudden, it looks like a primary school, secondary school game.
Yes, it looks like 14 versus 2.
Where's Shamar boy? Please not my car. Please not my car.
What did he do?
Absolutely blasted into the parking lot.
So that ball could have gone over the fence?
Could have. Christian trying to go through them. Another throw. Well, The dynamic duo for the attackers is out early.
This is going to be a wonderful game.
Well, when Shaq and Marcus, as they call each other, when Shaq and Marcus have it going, I don't know if there's a funner duo to watch in the league.
You have to add somebody to that.
Miguelito.
No, you have to add DeGran to that. And because
Come on,
I saw in the last game that DeGran actually played a little higher. He played like as if he was number 10 at some point. And I tell you what happened. They were both just finding Reed, and it was just pandemonium for them. It was just too easy.
I saw maybe 3 or 4 minutes of the game, but the 3 or 4 minutes I saw about 2 goals.
And he's here. Oh, Doc.
That's the one I was talking
Reinforcement is here.
That's the one
That's the
I
man.
was talking about.
Oh, my.
I knew my eyes weren't deceiving me. Here comes Abbott. Oh, almost on Jacko, you know. Almost into the Jacko, and that was surely 4-2.
In goal this evening, it's going to be the man Brooks. That's what it looks like.
Who was the youngster? He's going to get the shot.
Substitution will come.
Tree.
Che comes. And it's very surprising. I'll tell you why.
Because Keenan wanted a sub.
Lloyd is injured.
And Kamari is upset with the substitution. Because Keenan Lloyd was begging for a sub.
He's begging for a sub. So how can you substitute a man who...
The last player to come on the pitch for you.
Yes.
Trace played the least minutes today for the Uprising.
But he's injured.
Trey.
Lloyd...
Oh, Keenan.
Lloyd said that he pulled something when... Well, I don't know if...
He has a heartache.
His heartstrings were tugged, you see.
Wow.
Here's Jacko. Abbott. Christian. They are all charging, you know. This is more Lions pace. Oh, Jacko. That's big man strengths, you know. He put that shot on town.
In the house.
Not that
Not
Torre.
only Torre.
Look further.
Not Torre.
Look further.
Not Torres, Johnson.
Look further.
Not Torres. We're not talking Torres tonight.
We've seen Torres. I know Torres is here. Look further down. I knew my eyes weren't deceiving me.
The keeper?
No.
No. Johnson, you're not seeing.
Maybe a bit too far. He needs to come back. When you see him, don't call his name. I don't want people to know yet.
Oh.
You see him now? Oh. Good. There we go.
It is going to be an exciting second game.
It's an exciting first game. This is not over. We are fast just from over.
Johnson.
You have to get the next goal. We said 4-2, didn't we?
It's going to be 5.
4-2. I said 6. I'm still waiting on 3 more. I said 6. I'm waiting on 3 more.
And Kareem is warming up.
For what?
I think you can get some minutes out of him if it's needed.
Oh no, G stopped the run.
No. Did you see that cross from Pockets?
I tell
No,
you
can we
what, you know.
put Pockets in the shout?
Of course, he was always in the shout. We were never debating. He was always in the
But
conversation.
we weren't shouting.
No, he's there.
What could have been?
Jay slipped at a critical moment, you know.
What could have been?
Shamor is still down. He's just gotten back to his feet. Great defending. Cleared away only as far as Chianti.
It's almost like all the Uprising players are just standing up.
And now it's been a whistle. And Chianti can't believe it. Needs to be careful because he's already on a yellow. And something was just said to
Let's see the
special.
keeper down. Is he not seeing the keeper down?
No, I don't think he is.
Now he sees him. Now he's sending the medic over to him. This is gonna be a good game, you know.
Which one?
This game, this Talks and Attackers game.
This is going to be the best game. This one.
You think so?
Yes.
So you think you're seeing players here early that you never see here on time.
Who, Reese?
Reese opens the pack.
Exactly. Reese and Gomez are the first 2 people here every morning.
Oh, what a game! What a game!
Which game?
And if this is the smoke, and the fire is to come, because this is a wonderful game we are looking here at.
No, but I'll tell you this though. We've seen this game be a dull and boring affair, you know. But this time, these 2 teams have something to play for. Because
and Ducks always play.
no, but this game is going to be different because these sides have lost out on the championship this year.
Yes.
Attackers have had the best season they have had since 2012. This is their best season since 2012, even better than 2022, and they don't have anything to show for it yet. They need something.
You know
Ducks have won 2 years in a row.
You know who I'm missing? The coach for the Ducks. I'm not seeing
Ben, oh, Davies out there, Josie's, they have them.
No, that would be significant.
They'll be alright. They'll be okay. Trust me. Once Bino and Mata are there, Ducks are
Guess
fine.
what? At this point, attackers have more players than Ducks.
They do.
Ducks will be fine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, the Johnny posse is here, so Johnny can't be too far away.
They have 12.
No, they have 11. Ducks has 11.
They have 12. He's still behind. No, he doesn't count. He's just coming. You're talking about who were there from the start. He wasn't there from the start.
Why does he don't count?
But he's just coming onto the park. I'm talking about who's on the park training right now.
3-2 here at the RAG.
And the man that you think isn't in the pack, look downstairs.
He's already here, don't worry.
Look downstairs.
Who? Davey?
No, Ben's on there. He's standing right there.
Look who's there.
Look to the right hand, right behind the security guard.
He's in sub.
Yeah, it's Uprising.
He's doing what I
When was
do.
the last time the Uprising got in the Lions 18-yard box?
Well, they have now.
No, they haven't.
Offside.
Now they have. Well, they're testing only Andre. The last time the ball has gotten in that half was after the second goal when was it Booker who took a shot that Oleandre caught. That's the last time the ball went down there. Terry giving away. Well done by Pucker.
Ooh, good work.
Jabo.
It's almost as if the Uprising are moving in slow motion.
As if.
Deans.
Really? They're just moving in slow motion. They're just so slow to the ball.
With a twist and turn. And a driving challenge. They need to move that ball a bit quicker, as you mentioned. Because this slow bopping and about won't do them well at all. Skip your scans, reads, and takes the safe option.
No, I don't understand that play. He sent the man on the left side, and then he didn't force him inside. He just stayed back and allowed him to clear the ball. He needed to block off the passing angle or the kicking angle.
Yep.
The press is just a press. Pressing doesn't. We need to define the term press a lot of players here because people feel press is chasing after a ball. When you press, your aim is to win the ball high up the pitch, you know.
Indeed.
But a lot of these, you're chasing the ball with no real intention to go and win it. You're just running behind it for running behind its sake. I wonder if we'll see Matthew today.
Yes,
The chopper man.
chopper. Hatchet man.
We don't see him much anymore. Remember Matthew in his prime, him with the salsa ballers. Oh, goodness. A chopper man indeed. And now, yes, you did say that Michael's getting the starting goal. Are we sure about that?
Oh,
Where's Darius? Darius is late. He can't start.
the number one keeper is here. Jaron Gale is here.
No, the Ducks have gone ahead of Tucker. They're now 15 to 11.
15 Johnson.
The 4 men just went down there a while ago.
But you have to remember, attackers never come with more than 13 players. They come with the starting 11 Denzel and Tash. That's they come with 13.
But they have 12 now.
Where's Tash?
And Tash is not there yet.
We're waiting on Tash. We're just waiting on Tash.
Leader is Keon Lee.
Ooh, the captain. Oh, he'll be there, don't worry.
Where is
Is Miguel there?
yeah, Miguel is there, but is the other Abraham there?
Yeah, Shem is the
Shem
number
is-
8, yes.
Shem is there.
Shem Abraham. Is 8 or 18? 18 is not there. I saw 8. I didn't see 18.
No, 11 is Shem.
11 is not Shem. Unless it's in... When attackers switch their numbers based on their uniform, that's what it is. They confuse me, you know, because Shem Abraham wears 18 in the white kit,
But in the blue kid.
but we're 11.
And in the white kid.
I think it was 18.
18.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know Shem wears 18. 11 for the attackers is unoccupied, I believe. They don't have an 11. Because I'm thinking back to when they first got the jerseys, and I'm wondering,
That's a good play.
got to work by Jarvis. Can they get something? Only Andrew does well.
Looking good now.
Confidence.
Confidence is back.
The confidence. Marvin.
Fastest defender in the league.
Good idea for a pass, you know. Ninja was away.
We went outside. This side of the... I think they might be Ducks fans, but it's electric over
But
on
no,
that
but
side.
Ducks fans and Attackers fans are all pretty much one the same, you know. They are all very, very similar.
What is not normal?
Into the 79th minute, no?
Kentish John is in the house early, Doc. That's not normal.
Killer's never on time.
He's here. He's warming up.
Killer always comes on the second half because he's gonna come late. Kamari is fast, you know. Kamari is fast. Pockets. Oh, Kamari.
What's happening here? So it's back to the
Oh, what a challenge. What a tackle.
in the league? Who is the best fullback in the league?
Why are you screaming at me, Johnson? I've done nothing.
You wanted a shout?
I feel like I am being scolded by my father. I don't like it. I'll tell you,
You were asking for a shout.
the best fullback in the league will be sitting in front of us. The man Nat Gums is right there. Former national team fullback Nat Gums. Let's have some respect.
The man Millie is not even looking at you. He's just looking at the game. Millie, you're right.
I have a shot for you guys as well, you know. But
Kamari thought he was fast. Ooh, that's a good one!
sizzling ball in. They want a handball, but nothing given. Needs to go back wide.
So they Uprising finding new life.
Kamari. Jordan is onside, but he's left footed. He'll go back onto his left foot. Taking too long.
He's over dribbling. He's over dribbling.
He apologizes now when he needs to.
Over dribbling. Had to release the ball.
Smart is here as well.
Had to release the ball.
The keeper going.
Yeah, just put an excellent. He wanted
keep-
the ball.
The keeper going.
He wanted the ball. That's where he was going. He wanted a pass. Oh no, Ashard. And Ashard is already on a yellow, you know. Ashard needs to be careful. He's already on a yellow card.
Oh, what was that? What direction the ball going? I trying to follow him up.
The big man is in the house. This is gonna be a good game, you know. Ha.
We also deal with that.
Where is Keon Lee?
He's not here. He's away.
So promise that work.
Do not believe Johnson.
What's happening here?
His knee went out. The team, I'm saying,
Terry Amerson. Yeah.
went down,
Was he fouled?
and
Ashard was about to commit the foul.
I thought Ashran should have gotten a card.
What I'm thinking, he didn't want to send him off.
no, it went the other way. The foul went the other way.
The foul went
The foul go the other way.
I thought that Sean chopped him down. Yeah, it looked like Sean absolutely chopped him down.
It looked very much like a Lions free kick.
Uprising.
Where are they going now?
Where's Booker playing?
Booker's playing quarterback. Booker has his own position.
So confused.
He's going to score the goals. He's going to drop here! Just wide! Inches around the goal upright! No! Well! What an opportunity! What an opportunity to draw level the Uprising in the 82nd minute of play. And it goes a begging. Let us, before this quarter comes in, let's not forget, that free kick should have gone the other way.
Yeah,
The ball should have been going the other way. So if Uprising want to score, it will be so against the run of play. Too deep. Goal kick.
that wasn't too deep. Now nobody came from the far pole.
Well,
That was
exactly.
That ball went out almost at the edge of
If
his.
somebody was coming from the far pole, that's easy tap in.
Because
How could you set up for a corner and it's
Nobody at the far pole.
they had runners.
It's unacceptable.
They had runners. I saw the man Adrian Smith coming in at the back post there. He tried his best.
Coming at the back, but not the post.
Huh? J goes down.
How injury related is that actually?
3 goals to 2. 3
You think
goals
we have
to 2.
another twist? I'm waiting for my fourth.
The fourth what? The fourth official? She's out there.
Well,
Shelly is there.
You ain't getting your 5, and you ain't getting your 6.
you could easily see a third.
I am the closest, and so if I am the closest, I will win.
Josie says 3-1.
I'm still closer than you.
Well, I never gave a prediction.
But if 3-1, if you say, how can you be closer, Johnson?
You're right,
We're not
right.
counting. We are not counting now. We're not counting back.
You're saying 6.
And so we are
7,
closer than you.
And 9.
Ours is actually achievable.
Yeah,
Yours
Yours
isn't.
isn't.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Binary fission.
No wonder you went behind the classroom when you went to school.
24%.
Johnson went to school under the pipe in August.
Ooh,
Foul, free kick, dangerous area.
J again goes down. Is that J?
That looks close to me.
He just went down the half line. He's down again.
Well, that's nothing new for Jay. And so they get up and cuss as always.
And that's all he does.
that's regular Jay things. Very, very long warm-up.
I tell you what, that.
It's a dangerous ball. Shimon does excellently.
Release that ball.
He does release it. Looking for Kamari, and that wasn't quite the ball. Scipio, that's brilliant.
Hefe.
That's brilliant.
Scipio,
We brought it down.
since he's gone to centre back, has been seamless, He's been pretty much perfect since going to centre half. It's a good shift.
Why is Dean's holding up the ball that long?
Playmaker.
Have you
Ball
seen him make a play?
handler. Primary ball handler. Deans. So he has to hold on to the ball to be the ball handler. Shifted wide. Kamari. Goes for a cross.
He went for a shot. It wasn't bad.
He went for glory.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say I would hope he wasn't trying to shoot.
Of course he should.
He has a
It was a shot.
there's a big target man centre half on the pitch. Please use his head. Please.
What's happening?
The ref is going to card him, No, yes, he's wasting
Yes,
time.
because
There is a ball right
ball-
there,
the
and he
ball
went
boy
for the
put-
ball.
Yep. The ball boy gave him a ball, and he went for the other one.
That's time wasting. Professional, that's time wasting. Referee saying none of that.
It's time management.
No, that's time
Oh,
wasting.
no, I won't hear it, Johnson, because when I do it, you tell me it's a problem. So I don't want to hear it. When my team does it, you tell me it's a problem.
You're too far, you can't.
You can't do that when
Said it
a hard
incognito.
man-
You weren't supposed to hear that. What are you talking about?
Ooh, Shamor! Sent him in park! Woo! What a move.
Oh, come on.
That's
Stupid
a card.
Foolish
That's a
card.
card.
Don't
That's a card.
Foolish card.
to do that. Is the man Adrian Smith, is it?
And you're behind. It's the 86th minute.
Yeah, you don't need to do that.
Foolishness.
The game has life. The game certainly has life.
I'm very surprised that the teams are not in as yet, Doc.
That's what I'm saying. But who's the fourth commissioner for the game? I mean, the match commissioner.
The match commissioner is here.
Who's the match commissioner for the game?
Rudy Richardson.
Interesting.
And she's
Christiana.
here.
Christiana. He was trying to put the icing on the cake himself, you know. Looking to go around the outside and floats it over. There's a commissioner.
Told you.
Does that team look potent enough to take on the Ducks?
Well, they have all the pieces that they need. They have all the pieces that they need. They have their full. They have smiles there early.
There's no lead.
It's okay. They have smiles.
And you don't have to take my word for it. Because y'all don't trust me.
Of course not.
And I told you that the man foot was in a sling.
In a sling.
I have never seen a foot in a sling in my life.
I tell you, Johnson. It's only Johnson.
You know I haven't seen Sylvester in this game.
But I say that?
He's just in par.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
The man Booker, naughty boy.
Here's my question. Do you think Reese will get a game today?
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Why not?
I can guarantee you not tonight.
Is he not one of the better players?
Who I'm not seeing is Johnny.
They have Joran, they'll be okay.
Where is Johnny?
But
Is pride or is ego?
both.
Both is on the scene.
He missed the City last game.
Well, Dondry is here. You don't often see Dondry without Johnny.
Is that so?
Very much so.
Maybe tonight is Johnny's anniversary.
Already?
Did he not get married a year ago?
Listen, Doc, let's not have those conversations, Johnson.
I'm pretty sure he got married this year, but okay. So let me skip you. What will he do with this one? About 30 yards out.
This is the fourth goal. 4-2. 4-2.
Skip your flux it. Hughes wins the header.
Ooh.
The Ninja. Jermaine the Ninja Hughes.
I think he was on the bed jumping, looking for height before you get here. He was looking for ups.
He's winning everything in the air.
Everything in the air, he's getting ahead too.
Look at him again. Look at him again. Terry, I must see.
The wheels have fallen off of the Uprising.
Oh, they fell off a long time.
Half falling off.
They've been off.
Are you trying to say that the Uprising are dead?
No, they've been rolling on their axles for the past 30
They have
minutes.
been beaten into submission.
The big dogs came out to play.
Big Lions. What's happening here?
Fall through.
So now we're into the 90th minute. Question. 3 minutes? No, 2 minutes. Additional 3. What do you think?
6 minutes. Every second played back. Every
It's
second played
3-2
back.
in a semi-final
Every second played
with
back.
so many injuries.
Yes, and every possibility is still in this game. Every possibility is still in this game, Doc.
Indeed.
We can go 2 penalty kicks, you know.
We can go all the way. And I've never been in this position, but I need to ask, in a game like this, in a semi-final, if the game was to go to extra time, and I'm playing the next game, is my team allowed to come back on a warm-up? Okay.
Yes, of course.
Need to make sure.
Of course.
Because sitting inside for 40 minutes is not a good recipe. Leon Wiley! That's a crucial block, you know. I don't think Oleandre saw it. Trouble!
Offside. He's offside.
Mackay is gonna seal! No, he puts it wide! And I don't think it was, you know. I don't think he was off. Mackay had been played on by Ashon Hodge because Ashon missed his kick.
I would love to see that again. That looked very much offside to me.
Look good to me.
We're checking. Well, everything is happening in this game. You're having end-to-end action. It's back-to-back, belly-to-belly action. Look at it. Millie, vamos a ver. Don't be ashamed. Look at it now. What are we seeing?
No, hold on. Look. Look, me, come from where Sean is.
Let me see. Put it in front here. I want to see too. I want to see.
See? He was even with Ashon.
No. It looked like he was ahead.
No, look. Watch it again.
Counter attack.
Shot,
Kill them.
block, them all gone. Look, he's behind Ashon. The ball already played here. He's behind Ashon. The ball's already well through. It looked like Ashon played him on from where I was
Hold on. The ball don't play.
The ball don't
Okay, continue.
Another man going off on a stretcher.
And now,
Yeah. Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
Ooh, is that who's that?
It could be
is that
Pocket.
Pocket? Oh no, that's not a good sign.
best defender in the league.
That's not a good
I didn't
sign.
say the best defender in the league.
I am
I said the best
I
fullback.
am quoting Johnson.
Those are not my words. The best fullback.
Johnson told me
The
Pocket
best
is the
fullback.
best defender in the league.
The best fullback.
Don't see a change in your story.
Millie, what did I say? Millie.
Pockets is going off on a stretcher. Not good sign.
In the 98th minute plus.
Not a good sign. Neither for him, nor
Not
for the
for
Royal
them.
Lions, who
The final is when? Sunday?
Sunday.
yes, who
8 o'clock? A bit late. A bit late for the final. Missed the third place match.
we're on the same boat, Doc.
Well, Johnson be here by himself for the first game in the first.
And
few
that would
minutes of
be the best game.
Well, I believe you.
Not having a conversation with you, Doc. I'm Johnson. We're not having a conversation with Johnson.
I want to find out from Millie. Did I say that Pocket was the best defender in the league? Did I? We're talking to you, brother. Give him the mic.
Well, I'll
Give
tell you
him the
mic. I'll tell you what you say, Johnson. Because my memory is perfect. Runners, nobody
what's
saw
happening here?
Cristiano. Don't!
Penalty.
That has to
Penalty.
be.
4-2. Nobody talking to me.
Yellow.
Red.
For Booker.
Yellow,
The
red.
second yellow.
Yellow, red.
A brilliant goal and a red card. A regular Booker performance, isn't it?
Yellow, red. Yellow,
He was clear
yellow.
through. He was clear through. Yeah.
It's not dark, so it's the second yellow.
Quick spot.
Yeah. Yellow equals red. And Booker is gang. He has gang hung.
Kristen was clear through and he didn't.
But
He
how
didn't need
my
to
question-
bring him down.
Was it his second?
Yellow.
Yes, because he made a bad challenge. Yes. a
My
bad
question
challenge
is,
that
right,
Pierre-
how did Christian get away in the middle by himself and two players were on the outside chasing him? What kind of defense is
No,
that?
because nobody was tracking the runners. They were all watching the ball. So nobody saw Lions players making runs.
Yellow
This
equals
man
red.
saves penalty well. Saves penalty
He ain't saving this.
Well, it's going to be
He ain't
Kristen
saving
Williams.
this. 4-2.
He's gonna go to his right.
He's gonna
4-2.
He wants to put his name on the score sheet.
Give me my credit. You have to give credit where credit is due.
Cancel your score was 3-1.
No. 4-2.
Stutters, the whole Uprising team goes into the box and it doesn't matter.
4-2.
because he slots it calmly home.
4-2. Johnson! I need congratulations from the fellas. Let me hear you.
You were wrong. You said 3-1.
What did you say?
4-2 here.
What did you say? 6-2 and 5-2. Hello? I'm the big dog. I'm the big bow wow. I'm the yippee-yo, yippee-yay. I'm the big
you
kahuna.
were wrong. You were still wrong.
Why are you fellas looking so dejected?
No, we are waiting. We're waiting on a big
They
game.
are so dejected.
I just spotted. How come? How come the other Jackson brother isn't?
He is in the stands.
Yeah, why is he not playing?
I was about to ask if he's injured.
Yeah. It's all over by the shouting.
The other Jacko brother, content to watch his little bro take all the shine, I guess.
It's all over by the shouting. The uprising, they flattered to deceive. Can they get 2 goals in 2 minutes? I'm not hearing any answers.
They haven't gotten 2 in the past 35. I doubt they'll get any more now. It's Jaden Abbott. He's been the captain today. He's putting a captain's performance. He goes down, stays on his feet,
That's a foul, you know. That's a foul, you know.
and laid off for Christian.
That's
a
a
let
foul,
down.
you know.
I think it was a tussle.
But I'm glad. I need to win.
If it had been 5-2.
I haven't seen Sylvester in this game. He's just not there.
I'll take you one further, you know. I've not seen Sylvester in about 6 games now.
It's all over. Lions has won 4 goals to. I can't hear you. Fellas. Hello. The silence is deafening.
Well, they're through to the final.
The silence is deafening.
They're extremely pumped, the Roaring Lions. Very pumped for beating the Uprising FC. 4 goals to 2, the final score.
As was predicted by.
No one. Player of the game, of course, is the Ninja. Even when he comes late, he's still the best midfielder in the league. Jermaine Hughes, player of the game. Lions through to the final on Sunday at 8 in the PM. We're going to see who will join them because coming up in right about now, it's the Attackers. It's a Ducks United. It's semi-final 2. It'll be live coming up shortly.
Yeah.
No, I don't think.